I don't know a lot about the Decred.
Kidding about printing.
Flooding the system with money.
Yes, exactly.
And there's no end to your ability to do that.
We will do whatever we need to do to make sure that there's enough cash in the bank.
I wish I was more educated on Decred. Decred. He is bullish on Decred.
So this week I want to talk about the crypto wallet. You can actually tell a lot about a project just by downloading the wallet and seeing how it acts, and just doing a couple of transactions will soon tell you whether it's going to be a cheap and fast experience or whether it's going to be a slow, expensive and clunky experience. There is actually no better way of finding out if a crypto project works or not. Now, what you do see in a lot of spaces is a lot of people have third-party wallets, and that's all they do. They don't develop their own. In terms of a crypto project, one of my big things is I want to see that project developing its own wallet. I really do see this as the centerpiece to the whole project. The experience of the wallet actually represents what's going to happen, or what the project is all about. So having a good wallet kind of fills me with confidence. So I want to show you around the Decrediton wallet, just to show you kind of the kind of experience that you should have, and encourage you guys to download it and actually make some transactions, and just to see what you think of it really. So there are multiple wallets in Decred, and Decred does build its own. Decrediton is the main one. This is the one that's full featured, and it's absolutely awesome. It's built just for the Decred project, and it houses a lot of Decred's special functionality. You can also download the Decred mobile wallet, and Decred is also available on lots of third-party wallets as well. But ultimately, when you're looking into a project for the first time, you really want to be seeing what their own wallets are all about, and how good they are. So this wallet, the Decrediton wallet, does work on Mac, it does work on Windows, and it does work on Linux. So you're pretty much free to use it on any system. Now, the one thing I like about it is because it works on Linux, you know it will always be available, because Linux is an open source platform that can literally be installed on any computer. You know that you're never going to get shut down, not like it just having an iOS app or having an Android app where it could be removed at any point. Having it on the Linux system does mean that it's not going to get shut down, and it's going to be fine forever, which is absolutely great. So depending on the system you're on, you can actually download it just by pressing this. Now I'm on the decred.org website, so just click on the all downloads, it will start downloading. The download didn't take too long, it's about 10 minutes. The syncing of the platform probably took the longest. So once you've clicked on this download, what you're going to get then is the actual Decrediton wallet. Now this is the opening page. Now, if you don't already have a wallet, the first thing you're going to want to do is press the create new wallet. It will ask you to save your keys. Now, I definitely recommend writing down your keys from the word go. Decred is one of those projects that actually asks you to have, I think it's 32 word key pass, so it's actually a massive key pass. Most of them, I can't remember, I think they're like 12 or 24 most of them, but Decred has this 32, so definitely write them down. Another thing that I do, and I'm not sure if this is good practice or not, so if you are watching this video and you think this is bad practice, if you could just send me a note in the comments, that'd be great. But what I do is I actually, as soon as I've downloaded it, before I even do any transactions, I actually install it on a second computer just to make sure that I've written the keys down properly. I can delete it straight away, but I want to know if anyone else does that, if anyone else kind of installs it on a second computer just to make sure they've written the keys down properly, or is it just me and my funny ways? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to be asked to install the wallet, and there's actually a nice little process for this where it's step by step, and it does take a little bit of time. It took me, I think it was about half an hour or something, just to kind of sync everything up. Now this one shouldn't take too long, so if I press launch my wallet, and this is the Decred Society wallet. So we've already got a few transactions in here and a few donations, which is absolutely fantastic. And if you like the project, at the end, I always put the donation address up, and if you want to, that's absolutely fine. Fantastic if you do. Now, this is the overview. So that just took a couple of seconds to sync. Now on the left hand side we have all of the main menus, and on the top middle we have all of the kind of transactions that have taken place in a graph, which is absolutely great. And you can see currently we've got 13 Decred in here, which is absolutely brilliant. And this is all donations, which is brilliant. Then you have the transaction history, and you can click into any one of these transactions and see what it's about, or where it's come from, or any other details you want, including date. Along the top, because Decred has, you can buy tickets and you can do your voting, it has all the information for tickets as well, and also along the left hand side. So this is your balance. If you wanted to see how many tickets you have, if you've bought tickets, you can actually click on this, and then you can whiz through, see what tickets you've got on, what's been voting, and how many active tickets, and all the rest of it. And then you can click on transactions to see all the latest transactions. So as you can see already off the bat, this is fully featured and it's visually really pleasing. So the next thing is there's these help sections all the way through. So if you're worried about something, if you're not quite sure how something works, you can actually visit some of the help sections. So this one is what is staking, so you can find out about the staking. So you can click on that and you get this little bit of documentation. You get this nice stakey graphic, and it just kind of walks you through it. And I think this is a really nice kind of thing for anyone that's new to Decred, just to be able to get walked through, you know. So this is the main overview, and you've also got the learn about the ticket lifestyle, which is absolutely great. And same thing applies again. And if you wanted to delve even deeper into Decred, this is kind of where you're going to do it, which is great. And like I said before, everything happens in the wallet, and the wallet is really the centerpiece of a project. And once you see how functional a wallet is, it does give you a lot of confidence about the project going forward. So the next thing you can look at is your transactions. So you can, same as all wallets really, you've got this send button, you've got the receive button, you've got your history, and then you can export your keys as well. So you can say, right, which wallet do I want to come from? So this is the default one. Where am I going to send it to, and the amount, and then press send. So it's really, really easy. Now, on exchanges, it does take a little bit of time. So if I do an exchange for something like Changely, it will probably take best part of 1 to 2 hours to kind of transact, depending on who I'm going with. I normally do something like Litecoin to DCR, which is a fairly straightforward transaction. It normally takes about 1 to 2 hours. But if I'm transacting Decred to Decred, so wallet to wallet, it literally, to get the right amount of confirms through, like 7 or 8 confirms, it takes no time at all. It's literally within a maximum of 2 minutes really to get all the confirms in. So let's move forward. So the next one we have is their governance system. So this is an overview of Politeia. So it says, right, in the treasury we've got this amount of Decred, and current tab that we're looking at is the proposals tab. So you can see all of the current proposals that are up for voting, whether they're in discussion, whether they're being voted on, whether they've finished voting, or whether they've been abandoned. You can also create your proposals here. Now I believe if you press the create button, it will send you off to the proposal website, where you will have to log in and you'll have to, or sign up, depending on if you've already done that or not. But you can take a quick butcher to this, and I think if you click on any of these, these ones actually load within the wallet, which is great. I'm not a keen fan of the wallet sending me elsewhere, but I understand that sometimes it just has to do that. I much prefer this kind of layout where you can actually see what's going on, and you can read the proposals, and you can do it all within the wallet. It makes it such a seamless experience. And remember, the wallet is always constantly being developed, so the more time goes by, you'll see more things being added to this, more things being cleaned up. It's absolutely phenomenal what's going on here. And if you want to go back to the main proposals, just click it again. The other thing that you can vote on, as well as kind of proposals for treasury spending, you can also vote on consensus changes as well. So if you want to, if something's going through, like an upgrade to the system's going through, you'll get to see it here. So currently we've got this header commits in progress, and you can read about that. Or if you've got a ticket, you can actually vote on it, which is great. The next one then is where you can buy your tickets from. So if you wanted to buy a ticket, if you had enough money in your wallet, current value of a ticket is 151 Decred to buy one ticket. You could choose your stake pool, and your stake pool gives you an API key. If you don't have an API key, you can use the documentation here to go and get yourself one and get yourself set up, which is great. If once you've got it, you can put it in here and you can continue on your way to buying a ticket. Now once you've bought your ticket, you can just click on the My Tickets, no tickets found here, and you'll get a lot more data here. And then finally the statistics about, in this one you see the overview of the stake pool, which is absolutely great. Okay, so let's keep moving forward. So the next one is the accounts page. So you actually see that we have a primary account here and we have an imported account, and you can have as many accounts as you want. You can set up as many wallets as you would like to. And then you can look at your security settings. So in the security, you can set up your signed messages, you can set up your verification messages, your valid addresses. And then if you need more help, you've obviously got this lovely help section where all the documentation's there and you can go through it. And if you want to talk to the community, we have Matrix Chat, we have Slack, we have Telegram. It's absolutely, loads of stuff here. If you want tutorials, once again, we have these tutorials. Hopefully there'll be more as time goes on. We also have our logs. And then finally, we have our settings where you can kind of customize what's going on and look at your keys and things like that. So hopefully that gives you a nice little overview of the Decrediton wallet. And the only thing I can say to you is download it, have a look through, and that was just a whirlwind tour, of course, but have a look through, read up on some documentations, and ultimately just do a transaction. Even if it's for like less than a Decred, just do a transaction to see how it works. See how quick it is, how seamless it is. Okay then, guys, so that was it. That was just a quick one, just to give you an overview of the Decrediton wallet. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any thoughts, comments, you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Give us a like, give us a comment, and I'll see you next time.
I know a lot about the Decred.
Kidding about printing, flooding the system with money.
Yes, exactly.
And there's no end to your ability to do that.
We will do whatever we need to do to make sure that there's enough cash in the bank.
I wish I was more